Now Roper, top of the key. Hand off to Marcus Burton, the point guard for Notre Dame. Zona, left wing three. It's too strong. Davis flying in for the rebound. Couldn't put it back up and in as Georgetown contested, but still it's forced back out to Burton for a three. Top of the arc, nothing but net, and Notre Dame has the opening points. 3-0 Irish, and it was J.R. Konechny's feed as he pulled away the second Notre Dame offensive rebound to set up Burton for the triple. 7:25 to go in regulation. Massoud back out to Brumbaugh, driving in, throws it away as it's intercepted by Davis. Feeds it up the left sideline for Shrewsbury, who pulls up for a three at the wing, and he knocks it in. Braden Shrewsbury with 5 in a row for Notre Dame, and this is a 4-point game. 1:45 to go. Still a 2-point Hoya lead. Brumbaugh with tight defense from Burton. He wants that steal out at midcourt. Brumbaugh moves it over to Styles, and now Heath operating left to right around the perimeter, trying to force it inside, and Burton's got a steal. 3-on-2 the other way. Burton, bounce pass, Davis in from the left, and his dunk ties the game. 60-60 the score. Game 10 of the regular season for Notre Dame, game number 11 for Georgetown. Roper ready to inbound. He feeds it into Burton. And now Tay Davis over on the left side. Davis dribbling with the right hand, through his legs a couple times. Still waiting with 18. Again, 6 between shot and game clock here. Burton with 8 to shoot, 12 on the game clock. Burton drives down the right side, looking for the layup, up and under! He got it with 8.7 to go! Notre Dame defending with Roper, Burton, Davis, Jai, and Shrewsbury. Here we go, 7 seconds, shot clock is dark. Brumbaugh feeds it to the right elbow, gets it back from Cook. Brumbaugh driving in, banks it off the glass and home to tie the game at 62. What an answer from Rowan Brumbaugh with exactly a second remaining. Tay Davis will be the inbounder on the near side as Notre Dame will start in the front court. Marcus Burton standing all the way back at his own free throw line. Notre Dame will want to run through him here. And Davis gets it to him. 9 seconds. Shot clock dark. Burton speeds over midcourt. Gets into the lane. Out to Jai. 3 for the lead. It got blocked. And Brumbaugh's got the rebound and is fouled with 4/10 of a second left. And Supreme Cook may have just won the game for the Georgetown Hoyas. Welcome back to South Bend. Notre Dame leads Georgetown 10-6 with 15:49 to go in the first half. It's a rich history between these two Catholic institutions, which used to compete against one another in the Big East. Played some great games in the early 2000s. In fact, back-to-back seasons in 2002 and 2003. Notre Dame and Georgetown played games that went to multiple overtimes. In February 2002, Notre Dame went to Washington, D.C., knocked off Georgetown 116-111 in 4 overtimes, tying the Big East single-game record with 64 rebounds. It was the highest scoring and longest regular season game in Big East history. And then a year later, in the month of February, Notre Dame faced off with Georgetown at home and held off the Hoyas 93-92 in double overtime. Matt Carroll had 36 points for Notre Dame, countering Georgetown's 38 points and 15 rebounds from Mike Sweetney. And in that game, Matt Carroll became Notre Dame's all-time three-point leader, and he now currently ranks 3rd on the all-time Fighting Irish list as we're ready to resume with Julian Roper inbounding from the Notre Dame baseline. Roper and Burton with 3 points each for Notre Dame on triples as it's Burton with the basketball crossing the timeline. Notre Dame off to a 2-for-5 start from distance. Burton still working with it, left to right on the perimeter. And now he has his pocket picked at the right wing. Coming the other way for Georgetown, it's Bristol Jr. cutting across the court left to right along the free throw line. And now it's worked back out to the perimeter as Georgetown comes up with the steal. Season high 13 steals for Georgetown in Tuesday night's victory over Coppin State. Now a drive inside. Shot high off the window, doesn't go for Styles, but an up and under layup on the offensive rebound in there for Drew Fielder, the freshman, who tied his career high with 11 points against Coppin State Tuesday. So now 10-8 Notre Dame, just over 5 minutes in. As Marcus Burton handles on the outside. Fielder switched on to him for a moment. Now it's worked over to the left corner for Konechny. Trying to pass it, cross court, finds Braden Shrewsbury. Right corner 3, left it short. And the rebound, Fielder. Shrewsbury not afraid to shoot. He's the most active shooter from distance on the Notre Dame team. As now Fielder dials it up from the right wing. and delivers as it spun off the back of the iron and dropped back in Georgetown for the first time, leads 11-10. 5.5 minutes into the first, and now Notre Dame seeks an answer after a 5-0 Hoya run. Burton picks up his dribble, passed it through the hands of Konechny as it was a bit behind him, and Georgetown steals again with Massoud. Here's Cam Baycoat, dribbling to the left wing, leaving for Fielder up top. Fielder on a bounce inside for a turnaround jumper inside the lane. Doesn't go for Massoud. And Notre Dame races back the other way with Konechny. Konechny stops, feeds Shrewsbury left wing, back to Konechny up top, gets by one, dashes into the paint and finishes strong, plus the foul. J.R. Konechny, another impact play on a drive inside as he crossed the face of a couple Georgetown defenders and then slipped it in oh so swiftly with the left hand and took a hack as well. Massoud with the foul for Georgetown, and Notre Dame's back on top at 12-11. And it's an early 4 for J.R. Konechny to go with 3 rebounds. So now Konechny at the free throw line, where he's shooting 87.5% this year. That leads Notre Dame 21 for 24. Georgetown makes a change, bringing Rowan Brumbaugh back into the game. Now the ball fed to Konechny by the official. 3 dribbles. And now leans into his shot and knocks it down. 3-point play complete for J.R. Konechny. Yeah, Notre Dame now leads 13-11. Good response to the 5-0 Hoya run. 13:40 remaining in the first half. It's Heath on the left wing, guarded by Konechny. Leaving it for a drive inside and a pass back out from Baycott. Now left wing on the extra pass, 3-pointer, does not go. And it's Shrewsbury skying high for the rebound as it was Stiles missing it. Now Shrewsbury, he and Konechny right now combining to run the point as Notre Dame's got the 3 big lineup out there, but a turnover on the right sideline feeds the ball back over to Georgetown as it goes out of bounds. Supreme Cook returns to the game on the interior for Georgetown. He'll provide the inbound here with 13:20 to go in the first half. 13-11 Notre Dame. It's the Hoyas work around the perimeter here with Heath taking a little bump, passing back to the left wing where Fielder's 3 over Booth is through. And Georgetown is back up top 14-13 with 13 minutes to go in the first half as Fielder has found his scorer's touch early. Now Konechny, quick 3 from the top of the arc, misses everything wide right. And a foul against Notre Dame on the rebound try as Keba and Jai a little too aggressive in trying to tie up that offensive board. That's his first foul. Second team foul against Notre Dame with 12:54 to go in the first half. Georgetown ahead 1. Moves it back the other way, right to left. Here's Heath at the left wing. Moving toward the corner. Now finding his man back out on the outside, Brumbaugh with a screen from Cook. Trying to set up the pick and roll. Instead, he'll throw up a runner with the right hand. Difficult shot, but it goes through for Rowan Brumbaugh, the freshman transferred from Texas. And it's now 16-13 Georgetown, largest Hoya lead of the afternoon. Shrewsbury hands it off on the right side, and now up top it's Keba Jai. Jai leaves it for Tay Davis, driving it in himself, kicking out to Booth, left corner. Now Konechny, shot fake from the left wing, drives in, had it stripped from behind. Now the ball's on the floor where it's fed out to Booth with 5 to shoot. Driving along the left baseline, pulls up for the jumper, does not fall. Konechny battling hard for the offensive rebound, and he drew the foul.